Welcome to the CCE Tompkins Webpage tutorials. In this video, I will show you how to create a web form. To begin, log in, go to the Administrative section, and select the Web Form button in the Create Content box. This will bring you to a page that prompts you for the introduction, thank you message, and information on the configuration of your form. The first two fields you see are much like what you see on the Create New Page form. You must choose where your page will go in the CCE Tompkins website, on the main page of a program or on a subject page, and you also have the option of uploading a banner photo to the top of your web form. For more information on these two fields, please see the Create New Page tutorial. Next, you will be asked to title your form and then to write the introduction to your form, which will be displayed on the top of your form. The confirmation message or URL redirect is next. You will fill this field in with whatever you would like to be displayed after an individual submits the form. The following field allows you to control who can submit a form. The default setting for this field is anonymous user and authenticated user. This setting allows all individuals to submit this form. If you would like to restrict access to specific users, you could do so here. The next few fields allow you to control who is notified when a form is submitted and how that notification is formatted, such as the name it is sent from, the email, and the subject of the email.
You will notice there are three options under each conditional email category: the default, the custom, and the component. The default is the automatically set one. Custom allows you to change this to anything you would like it to be. Say you want to change your email address from this custom one to your email address or another person's email address to help you better recognize where this email is coming from. Component is not currently available. However, after you create this form, you can come back to this setting and you will be able to select different components from your form to fill this spot. For example, if you have an email address category in your form, you could select the email to look like it's coming from that email address of the person filling out the form. Let's take a look at how this is used. We're going to the Nominate a Leader web form. So for email from name, you have the option of setting this to be the name of the individual, the city, the email, the phone number, and nominated by. The email from address also gives you the option of sending this from the email that is inputted into the form. Email from subject gives you the option of the name, the city, the email, the phone number, and nominated by. These will vary by the fields you put in your form. However, after you create your form, you can come back here and change this setting if this is more convenient for you.
Directly below this field is a very important setting. This setting allows you to control how many forms are accepted. If you want as many submissions as possible, make sure this is set to unlimited. This should be the default option, but it isn't always. If you later on have a problem with your form not displaying, it could be that this setting is not set to unlimited. Now you are ready to create your form. Select Save as Draft, and this will bring you to another page. We will now create our form. You will set each question up as a separate component. You will type the question in the name of the field. Next, you will select which type of question it is. Let's take a moment to go over what each type means and how it will be displayed. Here is a form that I have already set up for this purpose. The date, email, file, and time fields are fairly straightforward fields and help to validate the information being input to make sure that you are getting the correct type of information. Field set can be set up to be an expandable section on the form and can be used to provide more information on something that will follow on the form. Grid allows you to set up questions on a scale. Hidden is used as a descriptive label when displaying this form element. Markup allows you to insert the date, time, or organization name anywhere on your form. Page break inserts a next button. It allows for more than one page on your form. Select presents the user with options to select. Text area provides a paragraph-sized text field. Text field presents a smaller text box. If you check the mandatory box, that makes the question or component mandatory for the form to be submitted. If you check the email box, that information will be emailed to you when the form is submitted.
Let's walk through making an example form together now. Let's add two text fields. First name, text field. I want this to be mandatory. I don't want this to be emailed, and I'm going to add it. I don't need a default value at this point, and since this is fairly self-explanatory, this question doesn't require a description. I'm going to submit. And last name. It's a text field. I want it to be mandatory, and this would be useful in an email. Again, a default value is not needed, nor is description. I'm just going to scroll to the bottom and click Submit. There is a benefit to using separate fields for the first and last name. This makes it easier to manipulate your data once you have it, such as sorting by last name of the respondents. Now let's save our form and see how it looks. When you're finished adding your components, click Save at the bottom of your page. Now I will go up and view my page. First name, last name, and Submit. After your form is published and people begin to respond, you can view your result by signing in and going to the form. You then click on the Results button in the upper right-hand corner.
I currently don't have any responses to my test form, so none are displayed here, but you have options for analyzing your results in the upper right-hand corner, as well as downloading your results to your computer.
If you would like to alter your form once it has already been made, you simply log in, go to your form that you would like to change, and click on the red Edit button in the right up corner. You will be brought to that main configuration page, in which you can change many of the initial details that you set up, such as the title or the description or the confirmation message, as well as the conditional web form settings, so who is notified when this form is completed and how that notification looks in their email. You can also access the different parts of your form by clicking on the Form Component button in the upper right-hand corner beneath Edit. This will bring you to all of the components in your form. You can then move them around. You can change what's mandatory, what's emailed. You can edit the individual fields, or you can even delete them.
In this video, you have learned how to create a web form. For more information about creating and editing pages on the website, please refer to the other web page tutorials.